You know the feeling. You spend 8 hours sitting perfectly still in an office chair, staring at a monitor, and yet, by 5 p.m., you feel like you've just run a mental marathon. If you ask the internet why we feel this way, you usually get the same answer. Modern technology has ruined us, leaving human beings with an 8-second attention span, 1 second shorter than a goldfish. That statistic didn't come from a neuroscience lab. It surfaced in a 2015 marketing report and has since been debunked by researchers. Our brains are not broken, and our cognitive capacity has not physically shrunk. This late afternoon burnout stems from environmental friction, a specific, invisible drain on your daily energy. To understand what is actually draining us, we have to measure our attention span not by how long we can focus, but by how long we actually stay on a single screen before clicking away. This graph shows 2 decades of logging studies on human screen focus. Back in 2004, the average time a person spent focused on one screen was 2.5 minutes. Today, that number has dropped to just 47 seconds. We like to tell ourselves that we are multitasking. In reality, we are just rapidly bouncing from a spreadsheet to a chat window to an inbox and back again. This relentless 47-second shifting pattern is what exhausts us. To see exactly why it hurts so much, we have to look closely at what happens inside your brain the moment you switch a tab. Welcome to the cognitive toggle tax. Digital workers toggle between apps roughly 1,200 times daily. Our brains cannot run parallel processes for complex work. We process serially. Flipping from reports to messages forces the brain to unload one rule set and load another. Doing this once is fine. Doing it 1,200 times a day creates a massive amount of neural friction. That friction is why your brain feels exhausted by dinner time. Bouncing between tabs feels instantaneous on your monitor, but neurologically, it is a heavy transaction. You're paying a steep energy cost for every single click. The toggle tax goes beyond draining your biological energy. It also imposes a massive, objective penalty on your daily schedule. UC Irvine research shows that after a single interruption, it takes 23 minutes and 15 seconds to return focus to the original task. This delay happens because distractions trigger a cascade of minor, unrelated tasks before you settle back in. This chart shows the compounding math of those interruptions. When you combine our rapid switching habits with that recovery time, chronic multitasking consumes up to 40% of a person's productive hours. Task switching is mathematically devouring nearly half of our functional workday. Now, take that 40% individual time loss and multiply it across an entire company, and then across an entire country. This loss of output translates to real capital. Context switching costs the U.S. economy an estimated $450 billion annually in lost productivity. A loss of this magnitude signals a systemic failure in how modern work is structured. Ignoring biological limitations at the micro level creates unchecked financial losses at the macro level. The reality is unavoidable. True multitasking is a biological impossibility for deep, sustained work. The solution is not finding a new app to organize your tabs better, or trying to optimize how quickly you bounce between tasks. Instead, we need to redesign our workflows with a singular goal: eliminating those 1,200 daily switches. Reclaiming your productivity and your energy means actively refusing to pay the cognitive toggle tax.